Just like this. No! There's the wrong button. Oh crap, monkey. I can't believe I did that. All right, well, we're gonna cut now. All right, you guys, now we're back in space. Even better orbit. So our apoapse, which is the highest point of our orbit, is about 300,000 meters, and our lowest point is about 100,000 meters. That's way wonkier than I had expected, but yeah. So our goal here, so I think this is Minmus, and this is the moon, or the moon. And Minmus is a much smaller satellite of Kerbin. The moon is the one that you see in the sky, and it's sort of, I don't know if it's a slightly sexier target. And the moon has, and Minmus has, its orbital plane is shifted around the planet. So we are now really sort of stable in our orbit, and what we can do is just so you click on the orbit and you add a maneuver, and you push your well, you should probably, I think, is this most, well, no, it doesn't matter. Then we push this out. So this is just at this point we push our engine super hard, and that elongates one side of the orbit. We can actually move the, no, that's the wrong thing. We can move this by clicking and dragging it, and you can see that if we are doing it, so let's zoom out here. If we're doing it at the lowest point of our orbit, we actually get more benefit. We actually, we move further out from the planet than at the highest point. So if we do it here, we will need to burn less fuel to get out and intersect with the moon. And as luck would have it, this is just a complete chance. If we do it at the most efficient point, we are gonna run into our satellite, into the moon of the planet Kerbin. So you can see the orbit gets really wonky there. If we move this over, we can see that we're not running into the moon, but here, right there, we run into it, nice and smooth. So we actually, there's a fairly large bit of this orbit that we would actually run into the moon at. So, but yeah, we can see how much we can drag this down and still run into it, and that looks like about it. A little more. There we go. Right now, if I just did this and I did the exact burn that this maneuver was, I would hit the moon, I would do a little whipply-loo around it, and then I would go back into orbit around Kerbin. But when we get there, we're actually going to change our orbit slightly. Now, a little part of me wants to see, I don't know if I have enough depth of view for this, but if I go out to try and meet Minmus, could I make that happen? Minmus is a little harder to hit because but it's easier to get to and to get back from because it's so small. Its gravity well is very small. So there's a little bit of an appeal to try and hit Minmus instead of the moon. But we're not going to do it. And, okay. Oh. Come back. And there we go. Okay. So, I just need to do that burn at that point. So we got to get around to that point. So we're going to fast forward. Whee! Going around the planet! Let's actually watch some of this. Here we are. Here's our little thing. Here's the Milky Way that this planet exists around. And then we had a sunrise, a little Kerbin sunrise here. And yeah. So let's go back to here. We got 10 minutes to burn. I have no idea how long this burn is going to take. But let's start it at 2 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. All right, so now we're back at normal speed. We see that the moon is rising. Then we're gonna get our little cursor there. And then we're just basically pointing ourselves right at it. And we're gonna push ourselves. We need 600-700 meters per second of delta V. And this is right now expanding our orbit like crazy, I hope. Yep. So our apoapse is increasing. I could speed this up, but I can't actually speed this up because I'm currently burning. I'm basically pointed right at that sucker. I guess that's the idea. I've got 150 or so. We're gonna be able to get back. I think we're gonna have plenty of Delta V to get back home. As long as I don't try to land, which I totally will. If there's an opportunity to kill Bartvis Kerman, let's be honest, I'm gonna kill Bartvis Kerman. That's just, that's who I am. I'm a Kerbal murderer. Looks like we're gonna have our moon encounter out there, so we have our orbit is not the one we had planned exactly, but it is gonna work for us. We're no longer firing our engines. We're traveling right along this nice little path. And if we actually get out here, we can adjust our orbit a little bit, see if we can get more into... Actually, let's just do that now. Let's add a What just happened? Oh, we've got too many maneuvers, you guys. Let's kill this one. Yeah, sure, that looks good. Let's zoom out to there. Whee! So now we are fast forwarding. If we go to our staging here, we'll see that we're leaving the planet behind, terrifying as that may seem. And we've got 16 minutes to our burn point, and we're gonna orient ourselves. Are we gonna orient ourselves? Orient ourselves so that we can, yep, get right to the place where we want to burn at. And yeah, so let's just burn it. And it's just rocking on down. That's the nice thing about orbits, man. You don't need a lot. You do not need a lot. All right, let's go back to our orbit map here and see. Oh yeah, that looks great. Okay. Let's just zoom our way out. Oh, careful, don't go too fast. You don't want to miss the moon. Everybody hates it when you miss the moon. Let's just go... We're gonna add a maneuver. Oh, nope. Everything's terrible when you add too many maneuvers. Nope, don't add a maneuver. Remove a maneuver. Okay, that's better. All right, we're gonna add a maneuver here. We're gonna try and... What are we doing? Undo. Undo. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Obviously. Oh! Oh! I just want to get an orbit around the moon, you guys. I haven't done this before. Obviously. I could do like a gravity assist slingshot thing. That's gonna shoot me. Where even? I'm just into orbit around. Oh, what are these? Unknown object. Ooh, class C medium. That is interesting. All right. Oh God, it's getting worse and worse. This maneuver is now a complete disaster and I can't delete it. Oh man. How do you delete a maneuver? Yeah, look at this maneuver. It's got a lot of Delta V, you guys. So we're pretty close to the moon here. There it is. I'd like to get an orbit around it, but I don't know how. I guess you just try and slow down? You just point yourself at it? I don't know. Who knows? Okay, let's see if we can get rid of this maneuver. There it is. Yay! Okay. So once we are... Okay, let's just figure this out. Okay, I have got a maneuver now that I actually feel... Oh, hi, Catherine. Well, I've arrived at the moon. I've actually set up an orbital maneuver that will allow me to orbit the moon, but I've just been informed by my wife that she's brought tacos home from taco places. So I have to go. I'm sorry. Next episode here on Games with Hank is going to be Kerbal Space Program again. We're going to set up ourselves with an orbit around the moon, maybe even land ourselves on the moon. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. But maybe. Thanks for watching this episode of Games with Hank. I have been Hank, and the game has been Kerbal Space Program, DFTBA.